is April 5th. It is YouTube, and now it's dark out. I think it looks cool. Hello and welcome back. At this moment, I have uploaded my first YouTube video ever yesterday. Today is Thursday, April 4th. And I have an idea for this video that's not just me randomly doing shit. I mentioned in my last video that the past 2 weeks or so, I had been going through it. To put it plainly, I am burnt out, still burnt out, and I was depressed. A lot less depressed now, but it was bad. So the only things I wanted to do was make art. Not art for my classes, because I am in art school, for those who don't know, which is most people. And I just couldn't bring myself to do that, and I definitely didn't want to do my academic work. Needless to say, I didn't feel like doing anything, but I still felt compelled to make art, which is reassuring that even when I was depressed, I wanted to make art, which means I made a good choice to go to art school. So this video is going to be me finishing my depression projects, because I started projects that I thought were fun, that I am interested in, but I didn't finish them. So now that I'm a little less depressed and a little less burnt out, I'm doing it now as a stress reliever. So here I am with 2 depression projects that I need to finish. So for this first project, I needed to do thumbnails. You can see that I kind of already started the project during that time period, and I didn't really have a plan. I just wanted to try out something fun and new. So right now I'm trying to give myself a plan so I can make something that I actually like. I'm laying out a bunch of flats in Posca to mimic the background I did. The background I actually painted in acrylic. And then the 2 colors I added on top, as you can see here, match the Posca colors I'm doing in my sketchbook. This is just me trying to figure out the color composition. Now it's getting to actual shape, so I am drawing out like these shitty little details of what it actually looks like and trying to figure out what the flow of it is going to be, and try and make something visually interesting that's simultaneously compelling but not overwhelming, which proves to be kind of difficult, and abstract work is no joke. But at this point, I kind of decided the colors I wanted, so I was putting them in my sketchbook so I can see them all together. You know, I didn't need them to be neat or perfect, I just needed them to all be there. Now I am actually laying out the shapes that I want to have existing in the image, in the animation, and how I want it to flow, and also considering what exactly is moving and what exactly are we looking at. I already had kind of just made shapes in the same place that were shifting and changing and that would look kind of jumpy throughout the animation, but I wanted to have a consistent line moving through. Now I'm trying to just add in different details, different highlights, just different points of interest. And actually, what I'm doing with the black right now, I don't end up doing in the final drawing, but I figured, hey, why not? And then just to fill out my sketchbook, I added a little text at the bottom because I can't help myself. And ta-da, painted animation. Now we are on to the super scary part. I was kind of stressed out doing this because I felt like I was committing, but in reality, what's great about Posca pen is that you can, and just acrylic mediums in general, and painting in general, not watercolor, but you can just go over what you did if you messed up. And I did in fact mess up. I put my frames out of order on my desk and I drew things out of order. I went in and I had to draw over areas that I messed up, and I'm at this point just laying down color. I figured out my composition. I figured out things that I like, that I want to try. It was a lot of doodling, a lot of experimentation, but there is one moment at the end of this clip where you'll see me going in with that purple Posca pen and covering up my mistakes because my frames were out of order. Not one time, but twice. I was able to fix it and make the animation into something I wanted, and, you know, I was still kind of unsatisfied with what I had going on at this moment. Hi, I am working. I'm in the middle of... so it is the next day. It is April 5th. It is 8:06 p.m. and I was out all day today, so I didn't really do any work on this, but I've just been sitting here looking at it and doing some doodles, and I kept messing up and getting it out of order because all of my frames are right in front of me. But I don't know. I feel like the composition is missing something in that bottom area, but maybe I don't need to fill it. I'm just trying, because I'm imagining it at like the beginning and at the end, and the composition moves from top to bottom, so I don't know. I feel like there's one more element I need to add, and I don't know what color it needs to be, because it feels too samey. I need to look through my colors and see what I got and figure it out. At this point, I am just messing around with color. I'm trying to see what is going to work, because I feel like, as I said in the last clip, that my colors were kind of samey and kind of boring, and I have a habit of sticking to the same color palette, and we'll see with my final decision that I kind of am still sticking to the same things, but I think that it adds a little bit more interest. When I finally get to this orange and I put it on, I realize it still allows me to stay within the value range I want to be in and the hue range that I want to be in, because I want to be doing a lot of warm colors. I end up being pretty satisfied with the orange, and I go in and let that be my final element. I am in the print shop at work, and what I'm about to do, since I've done all of my tasks, is scan in my mini paintings. It is Saturday, April 6th, and it is 3:14, and my shift ends in like 45 minutes, so I'm going to use the rest of my time to figure this thing out. I finished my little paintings last night. I'm satisfied with them. I wanted to take some time to not look at them, and looking at them now, I think it looks cool. But I'm just gonna do my scans, adjust any colors that I might want to, and then upload those to my hard drive. And then I will go home and make my short little 7-frame animation. I thought there was someone watching me because I am in public, and this is embarrassing. Regardless, I chug on. Would you believe I didn't do anything for my projects today? It's not a bad thing. I had work, and then I had to help friends with reference photos for projects, and then I got dinner, and then I was in bed watching YouTube, and now it's dark out. You know, I can't control these things. It just happens. But here I am, instead of doing homework that isn't due tomorrow, it's due 2 days from now. So I did the homework due tomorrow yesterday, so you can't be mad at me. I'm working on my second project. I have now finished the first project, and I have to figure out what this painting is going to be. In my last vlog, I showed myself painting the edges of this painting, and I then ran out of that color. So I went to the store and got myself that color. And even though I have to do that, I still want to do more to the painting, but I think I'm going to do the rest in Posca pen. So this is really just going to be me finishing this up tonight, and then I'll be back when I decide to. And we'll wrap this up. We will wrap this up real quick. I'll tell you that right now. We'll wrap it up. But while I paint, I'm going to watch a show that I've been really wanting to watch on HBO. And that will be my little treat to get this done. I've been editing the video as I go, so I just have to edit what I record now on. And it's not that bad, because this one is basically done. We'll see. I might make things complicated. I did it. I finished my projects. I'm very proud of myself that I had a YouTube video idea and I executed the idea. This is very exciting for me. I guess I just have to give like final thoughts. It's currently Monday night. It is the 8th. I did some work on these last night, Sunday night, like I said, and then I just went to bed. I was tired and I took the day to do work. I did homework before I did this, so I'm getting good at time management. I know. I've always been pretty good at time management. I don't know why I'm lying. I'm getting better at holding myself accountable because I've been struggling with that lately. And now I just have to record the outro and edit this video and do the thumbnail and put it up. I think I'll try and get it up for Wednesday. We'll see how it goes. I really like the way these projects came out. The animation I'll post on my Instagram sometime this week. I do have an Instagram account. It's at cherry_everything. This is my same as my channel name, except an underscore other than a dot. Everything is spelled wrong. The second E in everything is missing because cherry everything spelled correctly was taken. But yeah, I'll post the animation. I'll probably post the painting too. It's a painting that isn't an assignment, which is not a lot of my work on my Instagram. A lot of my work is assignments, which makes sense. That's what I spend all my time doing these days. All of my artwork is made for a prompt or for a critique. Even if I wasn't given a prompt for it, it's still being made for someone else to consider. So, or consider for a grade. And I wanted to make this for people to consider just as art, as an experiment, as a little study, as something fun and self-directed. I mean, I don't get to do that often. Anywho, this is supposed to be an outro. I hope you enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun making it, and I have ideas for more videos, and I'm getting closer and closer to the end of the semester, and then, I mean, sky's the limit. And I believe I actually will make stuff over the summer because I'm making stuff now. Have I mentioned I'm going into finals in this video yet? This is just a really fun experiment. So, that's all for now. If you have a comment, leave it. I'd like to talk to people in the comments. I think that'd be cool. And, yeah. Bye.